Yo, what is good, y'all? So let's go over today's analysis of this morning session that I had today. Okay, so let's first go over the daily time frame. So the daily time frame, when I was looking at it, I saw that it was reaching a key level resistance. Okay, on the daily, there's a daily fair value gap, and also there's a daily order block, bearish order block here. It's already broken structure, it's already taking liquidity, and it's scaled up high. We're in a premium range now, or we're in the premium range of this daily range that we're in. So that gave me kind of like a sense that, okay, today might be a reversal. So go down the 4-hour time frame, okay, and I refine the daily fair value gap to this 4-hour fair value gap, okay, and from there I drop down into the 1 hour, and I see that price has hit kind of like a plateau in the 4-hour fair value gap. All right. And so my overall narrative was that, okay, today we are going to be reversing. We're going to be, reversing or retracing. And I had a lot of scenarios about how that could be. When I was looking at the hourly time frame, I was like, okay, one scenario could be that price is going to go down, then go back up, and then, I stopped it right there. Wait up. It's going to go down to this hourly fair value gap, go back up, and then crash down. That was one scenario that I thought. Another scenario that I thought would play out was that, okay, price just goes down, then goes back up to the 4-hour fair value gap, and then continues down. And so let's go down to the 15-minute, okay? So the 9:30 a.m. opening was right here, right? And I labeled out some key areas that I saw that I thought could have influence, namely this 15-minute BISI right here, SIBI, as resistance to upward movement. This 15-minute BISI with this sell side right here, and then this sell side over here, the hourly sell side. This is the hourly sell side. And my prediction was that when price goes down, it's probably going to stop at around this 15-minute BISI. I think that 15-minute BISI was the refined hourly fair value gap. So that's what I thought would happen, okay? Let's go down even more. So, as you can see, 9:30 a.m. opening happens. It takes out this short-term buy side, and then immediately tries to take out this short-term sell side. But it barely missed. If you can look closer, if we look closer at it, it barely missed, okay? So, instead of it actually flushing or cleaning that sell side out, it tries to go there, and then it actually reverses. And this reversal was making me think that, okay, we are building sell side right here. I do think we're going to go down and attack that eventually today, in today's movement, okay? And, this is big bullish candle, okay, and it's taking out these highs. And then, boom, we have this bearish 5-minute candle, okay? In my head, I was thinking that if this bearish 5-minute candle body is longer than this 5-minute bullish candle body, then we are 100% bearish. But I got a little bit impatient and I entered a trade before this candle played out. And as you can see, this candle, it did not engulf the bullish candle. Instead, was stopped short. And I went in as an experiment. Again, like my whole purpose right now is to understand the market, how it moves, and to do trades that, I do believe is good setup, but are not like my usual, alongside with my usual, to kind of expand my range. And I entered into this fair value gap, and I put my stop at this fair value gap right here, okay? And honestly, if I had put it up here, or even just up here, probably would have been safe. But again, like I said, my max risk is 150, and I was already going to 155 ticks, which was something I wanted to keep integrity with. And so I hopped in that. And the minute I saw this candle, this big candle form right here, I saw how this 5-minute candle ended, I knew that we were not gonna, I was gonna get cooked basically. And I got cooked, and low-key after that, I lost a lot of confidence in myself. I was like, damn, that sucks. And like I kind of was just like sitting back in my chair, just like watching, because I was just out of it. So that's one thing that happened today. But I was like, you know what? Again, let's keep on going. It's barely even like 9:50 at this time. We still have like a whole hour and 10 minutes left. And so as we continue on with the session, some confusion comes about me, okay? Especially on the 15-minute time frame, right? So as you can see, the 15-minute time frame, it goes up to this 15-minute SIBI, right? Where I say that it's going to face resistance, right? But for some reason in my mind, this 15-minute bearish candle forms, right? And I'm thinking that, okay, you know what? I don't trust this 15-minute candle because it didn't engulf this, this 15-minute candle. And it reminds me, and I get flashbacks of like that 5-minute trade that I took. And I was like, yeah, this 15-minute candle right here probably is a fake out. Probably price is going to go back up again and hit it one more time. And then, boom, we crash, okay? So because I have this scenario engraved in my head about what price is going to do, all this right here, I don't think of it as the real sell side move, okay? And instead, I join along right here at this fair value gap after it took out this sell side and hit the 50-minute BTC and had a very strong reaction. It's very similar to like the A+ trade setup that I usually always go for or try to find and go for. And I go for a long. And I get out right here at this candle, but I break even because I realized that, you know, if price is going to go up, it shouldn't go back to my stop. So I was like, all right, let me just break even. And so, yeah, I got stopped out. I break even. Didn't win or make no money. And at this point, I left the charts because my dad was actually asking me to help him out. And I came back only at 11, okay? And when I came back at 11, yeah, you already know what we saw. It was like, yeah, price collapsed. And price took out the sell side here, took out the hourly sell side here, and was about to reach the 15-minute BTC. And as you see now, as we're now talking, it has reached the 50-minute BTC. And so, yeah, when I saw that, when I came back to the charts and I saw that, I was like, wow, my scenario was completely off, you know. And it made me realize that I just got to ground myself in the reality of the market and in the reality of what market structure is flowing and showing itself, okay? Market structure went up and then broke down. And this right here now is going to act as like a very powerful, you know, bearish order block, right? And how in the world do I expect, you know, like price to just break through this and go all the way up and then go back down? If it did that, you know, if these candles formed like these, I guess, strong or these bullish candles formed all the way back up here, in a sense, we wouldn't be bearish anymore. We would be bullish because that's a break in structure after taking liquidity and reaching, you know, the discount price range, right? So, yeah, it just made me realize that, you know, sometimes I do have these scenarios in my head, but it's always best to ground them in what price is actually showing. And what price showed today was very clear. It showed his hands pretty clear. Maybe in the beginning it did not. It was kind of just chopping it up, you know, getting people in there like how it got me. But after that, though, it became very clear about what was going on. Price dropped down after reaching the 50-minute CB, after taking out these highs. Went down, took the liquidity here, and formed a very strong 15-minute bearish order block. And overall, my general assumption today was that we are bearish. So this is aligning with it, just in a different manner than I thought it would happen. But yeah, today was definitely an interesting day for sure. Very different from how yesterday was, which I felt very victorious yesterday. But today, I kind of feel humbled. I feel like, okay, you know what? Let's not get too cocky, and also just keep on doing me, keep on, you know, fighting, keep on trying to get good at this. Today was a challenging day for sure, at least in the beginning. Kind of. I think the only reason why I was just challenging was because I was just trying to predict the market, and like these scenarios were running in my head and they were just fogging up my conscious and like my decision making and the clarity of what the market is actually showing me. So yeah, I definitely gotta be a little bit more careful of that, and you know, more experience will help me out. So tomorrow we'll see what comes. We'll see what happens. And yeah, looking forward to it. So I appreciate you guys being here. If you guys like this video, please subscribe. Please join us in the journey. Of course, to funded, ideally. But we'll see how this goes. And hope you guys can grow along with me. I'll see you guys later. Peace.